Hello everybody, and welcome back to Trails of Cold Steel 1. My name is Art, and I'm sure you guys have just watched the redo I had to do of the redo for an episode because my PlayStation crapped out. But here we are, sitting on the train after talking with Instructor Sarah and seeing her just conked out. And in fact, we're going to bother her right now. Or not, because she's snoring. She really is fast asleep. Out like a baby. I've never seen a child fall asleep quite as quickly as that. I know I sure couldn't. She must have a natural talent for sleeping. Well, let's not disturb her. Let's talk to Elisa. When I came to the academy, I never thought I'd find myself visiting the Grand Market of Keldic as part of my studies. I've read about it before, but this will be my first time seeing this place in person. Oh, really? Well, field study or no, I guess it's something to look forward to. Is there anything in particular you're hoping to see there? The gems and furs from Breahard, maybe? They say some of the highest quality goods produced by Breahard's artisans are sold at the Grand Market. That sounds like it would be worth seeing for sure, though somehow I doubt we'll be able to afford anything there. Still, if we get the chance, we should go check it out together while we're in town. Sounds like fun. Let's talk to Laura first. I do wonder what precisely these field studies will involve. I can't even fathom a guess. Likewise, the worst part for me is the divide between Group A and Group B. Why were we split up and sent to different places? And most bizarringly of all, why were Machias and Eustace placed in the same group? It's like they're asking for trouble. It does seem quite illogical. I can only assume there's a hidden purpose to these trips beyond what we've been told. Perhaps multiple purposes requiring multiple groups to fulfill. Yeah, that's my best guess too. There has to be something going on behind the scenes here, which is why I wanted to ask Instructor Sarah a few more questions, but, well... I don't think she'll be doing much answering. And perhaps she fell asleep deliberately to avoid addressing such concerns. Our instructor is quite the formidable opponent. That's one way to describe her. Guess we're just going to have to work out the meaning of these field study trips on our own. Let's talk to Elliot now. Hey, I almost forgot I had these. I just picked them up on a whim a while ago. Elliot held out a pack of blade cards. Oh, you have a pack too. I just got a set of my own from the pawn shop in Trista. Really? That's perfect then. How about we play a few hands? Seems like we've got some time to kill before we arrive. Do you know the rules? Yeah, they're not that complicated, so I don't think anyone here will have any trouble picking it up. Sounds like a good way to pass the time to me. Indeed. Seems like it could be an enjoyable diversion. Alright, let's give it a try then. When traveling by train, you can play the card game Blade with other party members in group to strengthen your bonds. Only the first match with each character will increase your bond with that person, but this will occur whether you win or lose. So let's play some Blade, and let's challenge Elisa. So this game plays out kind of like high or low.
Come on, draw a card.
So you draw a card.
We better draw again.
To start.
Looks like I'm going first.
The strongest card goes, and you're purposely trying to get a card that is higher than theirs, so I'll play a 6.
Bolt!
They're going to play a bolt, so it erases my card. I'm going to play a 6.
Bolt!
That bolts it. What you're trying to do is deliberately get a higher score than what they have up on the board. So I can play the 4. They'll play a 2 to get it higher. I'll play a 2 to get mine higher. They play a 5 to get to 13, which means if I play a 4, it'll even out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a bolt.
Now
get rid.
You've done it.
Yep. She used a staff, a 1, to heal that last card. I'm going to bolt it again.
Now you've done it.
She played a 6. So I'm going to lose this hand.
I won.
Yep. Very quick, very easy game to play, but it does give you 50 link points with every person you play with. So we're just going to play one quick hand with everybody. I also recommend the game to Group B too. So we'll play one hand with everybody.
Go easy on me, okay?
Just so we can get the link points up. Thankfully the game rearranges your hand for you.
Okay then, let's draw. Well, looks like I'm up first.
I'll play that. There's that. We'll play a 3. We'll play that. I'm going to mirror it.
Really?
So
You're playing that now?
So you swap hands.
Bolt.
He's going to bolt it. I'm going to bolt
I didn't see
him.
that coming.
Yep. He heals it. I'm gonna bolt it.
I didn't see that coming.
Yep. He's got that. I'm gonna do that. He's gonna give me a 4. I will mirror.
Really? You're playing that now?
Yep, just to mess with you, Elliot. He plays that. I'm gonna play this.
Bolt!
He'll bolt it. That's fine. I'll bolt
I didn't
his.
see that coming.
That's fine. He'll play
I
that.
win!
And that's the thing. If you don't have any numbered cards to play in your hand, you automatically lose. So, at least as far as when you get down to the last card, I guess. So we're
Then
gonna
let us
challenge
begin
Laura,
our duel.
and we're just gonna play through this really quickly because the rules are
Please draw a
It's-
card.
just meant.
Then I'll make the first move.
It's just meant to be a little quick side game so you can get through things. So I'm just gonna
Divine
play
Bolt.
I'm just gonna play the hand to get
Divine
it through.
Bolt.
Really?
Mirror.
Fine,
Well
I'll bolt
played.
the same card that you bolted. You'll heal it, I'll bolt it.
Well played.
Yep.
Mirror.
And I lose.
An excellent duel.
Yep. So I'm not very good at the game. Honestly, I don't care. It's an okay little mini game. The later games, I think Cold Steel 2 starts it. Maybe it was Cold Steel 3 starts it. There's a card mini game that you can pick up that reminds me of like a weird mix between like Magic the Gathering and like Triple Triad from FF8. So that I like to play. I'm not very good at it, but I like to play it. What a spectacular view. The rye planted last fall seems to already be almost ready for harvesting. Now? I thought rye could only be harvested in the fall. Well, the soil in this area is supposed to be extra fertile due to the warmer climate, so things are a little different here. The view really is amazing, though. It looks like something out of a painting.
The Ministry of Railways wishes to thank all passengers for their patronage. This transcontinental train is bound for Crossbow. The next stop is Keldic. Keldic. Passengers traveling to Bereahard. Please change trains at this stop.
Almost there. Guess I should wake Instructor Sarah. Ah, there we go. It shows you actually where we're going, from Trista and Thor's Military Academy to the east towards Keldic in the province of Cruzen with its grand granaries. Trails doing what Trails does. Big sweeping camera motion. And we're just doing a waddle. We're leaving the train behind. Bye-bye, choo-choo. Keldic Station. Keldic, the market town. Looks nice, I have to admit. Got good music. But we'll get there.
Wow, so this is Keldic.
It seems like a really relaxing little town, though there are a lot more people here than I expected.
I imagine they've come for the Grand Market. Even merchants from other countries regularly come to see it.
Sounds like this place is as popular with the tourists as the capital then, but for a whole different set of reasons.
Keldic's also widely renowned for their local beer, which they make using rye. But you're all still minors, so I'm the only one here who gets to drink it.
Well, good for you.
Are you trying to make us jealous?
We don't really care, you know.
Anyway, let me show you to the inn. It's, right over there.
Okay,
Let's go.
It's just me, or does it seem like Instructor Sarah hasn't been here either? She's just kind of like, yeah, it's over there. Points in direction awkwardly. Let's go.
Well, well, I hadn't expected to see the Purple Lightning herself in such a quaint little town. And the chicks with her seem like an interesting lot, too. No time for that now. I have more pressing matters to attend to.
I get the feeling, I know the character, so I get the feeling he's saying chicks as like miniature chickens, like Mama Hen. But he said chicks, and it's like, the girls? Really? Creepy dude. Hey there, Margot. Well, if it isn't Sarah, what are you doing here? I knew the kids were coming, but I didn't think you'd be coming with them. Oh, well, I just figured I'd help them get settled in before I left. And here they are, my lovely students. Well, now aren't they a useful-looking bunch? It's a pleasure to meet you. We're first-year students from Thor's Military Academy, Class 7. I'm Reen. I'm Elisa. Thank you for putting us up. The pleasure's all mine, I assure you. I'm Margot, the owner of this humble establishment. Sarah here is taking care of all your arrangements. Come, I'll show you to your room. Thank you, ma'am. Much obliged. I know my voices... I'll leave you to it then. I know my voices aren't very distinguishing, guys, but I hope that my inflections help. Louise, can I get some beer and snacks? I'll bring them right over. You do know it's not even noon, though, right? So I'm hoping my inflection helps come across as differentiating characters a little bit, but if not, oh well. This is the room you're going to be staying in tonight. Wait, where all? Yeah, this is... It's a big room. Admittedly, that's a very nice room. More than enough space for our needs. Thank you very much. But there are 4 beds, which means... are you suggesting we all sleep in the same room as the boys? I had my doubts about that too, but Sarah insisted, so that was that. I broke the beds into groups of 2 to make things less awkward, but that was about the best I could manage. I don't... This is going to be a problem. I don't have a problem with it personally, but I can't imagine the girls will be quite as accepting. Elisa, I don't believe we have a choice here. We are military students. We must not allow the prospect of mixed-gender accommodations to faze us. I know that, but in the army, women share rooms with men. It's a fact of life, born of necessity. You'll need to adjust this reality sooner or later, and this does seem like a perfect opportunity. Okay, I get it. But if either of you 2 comes anywhere near our beds, I wouldn't dream of it. Likewise. I wasn't talking about you, Elliot. I was referring to someone else who already has a history of this kind of thing. Maybe if we chain Reen to the bed. I thought she'd gotten over that. Yeah, I'm kind of annoyed that she stays mad about it after they've apologized. And she's like, oh, it was an accident. Now she's angry again? Really? Ugh. Anyway, now that your room's all sorted, let me give you this. Received field study envelope for April. Is that our Academy's emblem? Does this contain the details of our assignment here? That's what I've been told, yes. Well, if you need anything during your stay, you just let me know. For now, I'll leave you to get settled in. Alright, shall we have a look inside? Yeah. Okay, let's see what we've got. Field study, day 1, assigned tasks. For the common cold. From the Father Zerbal. I've run out of some of the ingredients I need to make a particular medicine. I would very much appreciate it if someone could procure more for me. Please speak to me in the church for further details. Father Zerbal. Any bright ideas? From Samus? Seamus? Samus. I need someone to replace a malfunctioning orbit light in a road lamp for me. For more details, see me at Odvin's Arms and Orbal Factory. Samus. And the East Celtic Highway Monster. From Ciro. A dangerous monster has appeared near the highway and is making it very difficult for us to plant our crops. Could someone help us? The monster is a scary dinosaur at the plateau near the East Celtic Highway. My house is alongside the East Celtic Highway. Please stop by if you can. Study area is defined as a 200 selg radius around Celtic. Each student must record his or her daily activities to be remitted to the instructor upon request. So this is our field study? It just looks like a list of menial tasks to me. There is a monster elimination quest at least, but that's the most we have. I see. So that's her angle. Excuse me? Did you figure something out? Oh, no, it's nothing. We should go and talk this over with Instructor Sarah. She probably stuck around specifically to answer any questions we might have. You may be right. And while we're at it, we can grill her about this communal room she signed us up for, too. Alright, well, let's go grill the instructor. Where's my stairs? Right there. Okay.
Nothing hits the spot quite like a cold beer.
She looks like she's having the time of her life.
How many pints has she downed already? It's not even new.
Oh, you kids are still here? I'll just be hanging back and enjoying myself, so go on ahead and get started. Don't mind me.
We have questions for you, though. What's with these field study tasks?
I'm glad they're not as difficult as I was expecting, but they're just so...
Well, it makes sense you'd have some doubts. You only need to do the ones it says are required, though. Feel free to just ignore the rest if you want. I don't care. Up to you how much or how little you want to do.
Stop being so irresponsible and...
Wait. These kinds of decisions are as much a part of our field study as the tasks themselves.
Oh, what?
What do you mean?
You have 2 days. Trista isn't far from here, so you'll be returning to the academy tomorrow evening. Until then, you can spend your time here however the four of you see fit. Every decision rests on your shoulders. I won't be forcing you to do a thing.
Okay, so what's up? You have this look in your eyes like you've pieced something together. Well, does this relate in some way to our free day this past week, specifically to your activities during that time? Oh! Yeah, now that you mention it, exactly. I spent this past free day doing various tasks on behalf of the student council, and while one of them did involve going back into that old schoolhouse, the rest were simple requests for assistance from the locals. In other words, exactly the sort of thing we're being asked to do here. And by the time I'd taken care of everything, I felt like I'd learned a lot about Trista and the Academy. So I think we're being given similar tasks here for a similar reason. That would certainly make sense. I mean, all I know about Celtic is what I've read. That's probably a lot we can learn by just coming here and helping people out like this. Indeed, the land of Erebonia is quite vast. This may be now an invaluable opportunity to gather local knowledge of a place we may otherwise never have visited. Yeah, exactly. So whatever various and sundry things Instructor Sarah may have planned for us, I say we just work our way down the list while immersing ourselves in Celtic culture, taking in as much as we can. Sounds good to me. Count me in. This actually sounds pretty exciting when you put it that way. Shall we depart, then? During field study periods, this party is assigned a variety of tasks to complete, much like on Reen's free days. Details of these tasks can be confirmed by the quest tabs in the notebook. When all tasks with a required mark have been completed, the story will advance. Note, however, that any quests listed with a short time limit will become invalid when that happens. So, basically the game is now open, quote-unquote, a little bit for you to do what you want. I'm going to come back in here. I'm not going to talk to Louise. I'm going to talk to Margot. You never do change, do you, Sarah? Come on, don't give me that. What kind of person would throw away the opportunity to enjoy this beer this good? That's probably the last thing that should be coming from an instructor's mouth. Seriously. But if we talk to her, good luck out there. I'm ever here if you need any advice, so come by. Feel free to come by anytime. So I'm talking to her specifically because the first time you talk to her when you haven't played through the game before, she will give you the sweet cookie recipe. As shown, she actually sells them here. They cure poison and give you some health. Since I already have the recipe, obviously it already, it basically just goes like, oh, you have the recipe. We don't need to trigger that cutscene. But that was me talking to quote-unquote get the sweet cookie recipe. For now, I'm going to go do some quick shopping. Wow, look at all the people here. Yeah, it really is bustling. I guess there's a reason people come from all over to visit it. Look, over there's even somebody performing. I could see myself spending hours here. I see no harm in taking this opportunity to shop, as long as it's done in the process of completing our field study tasks. Yeah, it would be a waste not to see what all this town has to offer. We'll just have to make sure not to get carried away. Like I said, I'm going to take this chance to do a little bit of shopping, because each of these people... You wouldn't happen to be from Floors, would you? That's correct. Yes, I knew it. My daughter started there this year, too, you see. Her name's Becky. She's a wee cheeky girl whose head's always thinking about Mira. But, well, do try to get along with her, if you ever spot her at the academy. Will do. Good luck with your sales. I was going to say, most of these have a shop. So, this is an ingredient shop. I'm going to do some quick shopping here. We're just going to buy like 20-ish of each ingredient, because we're going to do some cooking a little later. Probably not like this episode, but in a couple of episodes we're going to do some cooking, because we do have those unique and particular dishes to get, so we're going to need some ingredients to do that with. But in the mini-map in the upper right, you can see the green.
Wow, check out all these stalls!
You can check out the green. There is a shop. So this is the drugstore, all kinds of stuff. So we don't need him. Talk to this guy. Has imported goods. This is what I was looking for, were the books. The acerbic tomatoes, which I'm going to buy a bunch of. And then we're going to buy two of these. They prevent blinding, give you extra accuracy. So just in case we come across a monster that's going to, blind us, that might help. There are also these lovely plushies. I'm going to buy one of this, one of the Picard, and I'm going to buy 2 of the Mishi. Mishis, later on, you can trade them in at the pawn shop and get like a really rare thing. So we're going to buy extras whenever we see it. Honey syrup. We're going to buy 20 of that because that's another food thing. More accessories. I'm going to buy 3 of each of these just to get them in my inventory in case I need to prevent burn or freeze. But that's all the actual marketable... Oh, wait, there's one more. Yeah, the ceramic stall. So we'll buy more of these. But that's all of the shopping we're going to do. And I believe that's where we're going to end this episode, actually. So thanks for joining me, guys. And thank you for... letting me get through all the weird shenanigans with the last episode. And I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, go ahead and like, subscribe, leave a comment if you wish, hit the notification bell if you want to see more videos by me when I upload them. And others, hey, you're in my shot. You're in my shot, dude. Thank you. But I will see you guys in the next one. And as Instructor Sarah would say, toodles.